Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Highlight. Tonight's game day will feature the Fireballs and the Cyclones. Let's begin with player introductions before tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Fireballs. Out first, number 8, Jedin. Number 48, Cabrera. Number 12, Ron. Number 28, Lalu. Number 21, Urrutia. And the captain, number 87, Aratz. And now the home team, the Cyclones. From Nashville, Tennessee, number 37, Rock. From Miami, Florida, number 22, Bueno. From San Diego, California, number 23, Ikeda. From Vitoria in the Basque Country, number 44, Amigarena. From Marquina in the Basque Country, number 69, Iñaki. And the captain from Saint-Jean-de-Luz, France, number 17, Manu. And with that, the players salute you, the fans, and we are ready to begin tonight's game day. And with the introductions aside, want to welcome everybody into another Friday night edition of the Winter 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Diamond to bring you this matchup between the Fireballs and Cyclones. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Doing really well, Andrew, and this is pretty ramped up looking Cyclones and Fireballs group.
Ramped up teams, ramped up crowd here to enjoy the highlight tonight. 2 singles and 4 doubles here. Getting started with the 5th division matchup, Jedin and Ron against Ikeda and Rock. Jedin and Ron 3-2 this season. Ikeda and Rock 1-3. These two teams played earlier in the year. It went just 1 point shy of the maximum. Jedin and Ron won in a third set, 6-4. Should be a good one to start off the game day.
There's the serve. We begin. Here's the backhand by Rock. Rabote, the rebound off the back wall. Played low and hard by Jedin. Rabote forehand to the outside. Rock gets there, avoids the cage. Forehand play on the return. Here's Ron from the 12 line. Rock over the top. Ball is missed in the backcourt. First point of this match goes to Ikeda and Rock of the Cyclones. Ikeda serves.
And last time these two teams played, game day score 5-1 in favor of the Fireballs. So the Cyclones looking to get one back here. And this would be one that you can certainly flip the result. Ikeda and Rock kind of let that last matchup slip away from them, particularly in the second and third sets.
Powerful backhand by Ron. Here's Rock, fine catch at the 13 line. Jedin's there. Rock again on the backhand. Ron from midcourt, low and hard to the inside. Rock's there. Rock now, forehand over the top. Big bounce, brought down by Iran at the 11 line. Scoop by Ikeda. Here's Iran on the backhand from the 10 line. Iran again, high and hard. Rock's there. Backhand from the 12. Robote, that rebound off the back wall played by Iran. Ikeda attacks, has it on the bounce. Straight back to the corner, out to the Robote. Iran's there. Jedden now from the 7 line. Powerful backhand. Jedden will take this on the forehand. Ikeda backs up.
Tough catch.
Placement to the inside, caught by Ron. Backhand to the inside. Ikeda calling for the Robote. Here's Ron from the 9 line. Backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Rock, fine catch at the 12 line. Ron from the 10. Ikeda calls for it. Forehand, a Robote from midcourt. Jed now on the backhand from the 7 line. To the corner.
That's a good one.
Difficult Robote on the wall, saved by Ikeda. Jedden attacks, outside placement, read by Ikeda. Karen by Ikeda will score. A well-played point by all 4 players. 2 points for Ikeda and Rock of the Cyclones. Ikeda has the serve.
Well, tremendous catching so far by Rock here in the backcourt for the Cyclones. I mean, if he can catch like that, I mean, it's going to be a huge advantage for the Cyclones in this one. I mean, throughout the season, you look at these 4 players on the court. Rock and Jedden, very similar catch rates, and Ron and Ikeda have very similar catch rates. Now you just look at where they're positioned out there on the court. You get into these longer rallies, probably going to better suit the Fireballs, though, with Ron back there, a little more sure-handed.
Robote forehand by Ikeda. Ron moves up. He's at the 8 line. Backhand. Robote dropping. Ikeda makes a save. Jedden, Cortada will score.
Perfect.
Well thrown.
Yep.
Jedden and Ron are on the board with their first point for the Fireballs. Jedden has the serve. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, generally you say, you know, the harder you throw it, the better. But with those Cortadas, the softer and the lower, I would say, that typically scores. He got it there low off the sidewall. Very difficult there for Ikeda, and got one on the board for his team.
Here's a backhand by Ron to the inside. Rock's there. Backhand from the 10. Robote left side to the inside. Rock from the 12. Robote forehand to the inside. Ron's there. Here's Rock. Backhand from the 11 line. Caught in the air by Ron. Ikeda back on the wall. Robote forehand, down low. Ikeda makes the catch. Outside placement, will score. That's 3 points for Ikeda and Rock of the Cyclones. Ikeda serves.
If Ikeda's not known for his costado and it doesn't throw a whole lot of them, that doesn't mean he can't throw shots. I mean, he still has a great right side. He can throw some caroms and outside placements just like that. Put pressure on Jed to make that catch coming right at him without Ron's backcourt support. Great decision to make it 3-1 early on in this match. Oh, what
Good
a tough
catch
one.
by Ron. Ikeda, backhand to the inside. Ron advances, takes it in the air. Powerful backhand high along the overhead screen. Outside placement at the forehand rebote is out of play. 2 points for Jedden and Ron of the Fireballs.
That one really getting away from Ikeda. I don't know. He looked down at the floor. I don't know maybe if he lost his footing as he went to make the throw, but he's sure-handed on those forehand rebotes, and he doesn't throw them quite like that.
Ball underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Rock from the 12 line. Forehand to the inside. Ball missed in the backcourt. We're tied up at 3 points apiece. Jedden has a serve for the Fireballs.
And that's the throw that Ron's been looking for all match. Low, hard, crossing the sidewall just to get Rock alone there in the backcourt. No chance for Ikeda to save a rebote, and if he does, it's going to be even a tough one. Just like that, Fireballs are back in it, 3-3.
Here's the backhand by Rock, powerfully thrown. Rebote. That rebound off the back wall, saved by Jedden. And then dropped in the front court. 4th point for Jedden and Ron of the Fireballs. Jedden serves.
Looked like he kind of lost it thinking about the shot a little bit too long.
Yeah, he had it assessed. It appeared like he had control over it.
But, you know, sometimes with the Costado, you miss a step, ball falls out. You know, maybe that was the case there with the forehand, but either way, Fireball's now out ahead. All the momentum on their side. Oh, that's a good serve.
That's an ace for Jedden.
Wow.
5 points. Possible set point.
And just like that, this has really gotten away from him in a hurry. And these points have been quick, too.
These last 2 especially.
It is interesting that the Cyclones played a little better in those longer rallies, but now Jedden, that Cortada serve, that's a little...
Ball underserve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Throwing it a little softer, too. It doesn't have a lot of speed as it's traveling into the backcourt. It's a good serve.
Rock from the forehand. Ron's there. Backhand, low and hard to the inside. Ikeda calls for the rebote, 2-all. Lands out. That is point and set for Jedden and Ron. Taking the first set, 6-3. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our next set.
Well, you see, that was the same type of throw that Rock missed the catch in the air. What happens if you let it pass and Ikeda takes a rebote? He doesn't play too many left side rebotes. It escapes from him and sails off the court. So same result. And the Fireballs, Jedden and Ron, scrapping it together there, and they take the set 6-3.
Yeah, got off to a relatively slow start, and then a couple mistakes in the front court. My, oh, my. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our first of 6 scheduled matches on the game day between the Fireballs and the Cyclones. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches.
Back over here with the Fireball side of the cage. This Fireballs team has been on quite the run over their last, let's call it, I mean, if you go back to 6 game days, they have 4 wins and 2 ties. Wins over the Devils, Chargers, Cyclones, and Warriors. So, you know, do it against almost every team. They tied the Renegades, and in that they also tied the Chargers. So, got off to a little bit of a slower start in the season, but boy, these Fireballs have certainly picked it up. Fireballs tied in a 3-way tie with the Devils and Renegades for first place, and the Chargers in 4th. Cyclones in 5th place right now heading into today's game day, so Cyclones looking to get back in it. They need points. They need to stack some wins together in a hurry.
See Ikeda there getting some feedback from both Amigarena and Inaki. Inaki, who's been playing really well with Manu in those practices.
Yep, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second set. Ikeda will have the serve for the Cyclones.
I'm curious as to how the Cyclones respond here in the second set. You know, Ikeda's got the advantage up there in the front. It's not really his game, but he has to be aggressive against Jedden up there. I mean, they tested Jedden early. He missed a few balls that came his way, the one outside placement. So keep it in play, force him to make some catches, test him with the caroms, and see what you can do here to get back in the match.
Jedden taking some time to communicate with his back quarter. Judge is blowing the whistle, meaning it's time to begin. Ikeda serves. Our second set has begun. Here's the backhand by Ron. Robote. Robote forehand. Ron again. Beautiful catch by Rock at the 11 line. Big backhand. Robote for Jedden for the bounce. Ikeda will take it on the bounce, the 6 line. Back to the inside, and Ron is there. Backhand 2-all.
Oh, got
will
it.
land in and score. First point of the second set goes to Jedden and Ron with the fireballs. Jedden serves.
It's funny, I was discussing this with you before the broadcast and saying Ron really hasn't scored on a ton of these backhand 2-alls. It finally got one to go by. I mean, it's not that he's lost a lot of the points where he's thrown them, but the defense has been there because he's kind of the originator
yeah,
here.
Exactly. Just a little bit more selective.
That's good.
Ikeda takes the serve, rifles it inside to score. 1-1. Ikeda serves for the Cyclones.
That's exactly what Ikeda has to do. Aggressive play, picks the serve, and it's not really a traditional shot. He just puts it off the sidewall, right at Ron's feet. It crosses low, and it scores.
Ron from the backhand at the 10 line. Rock is there. Robote coming right up the middle. Jedden on the Robote to the outside. Scoop by Ikeda. Ron now looks for the Robote. That gets away from him, hits the overhead screen. 2 points for Ikeda and Rock of the Cyclones. Ikeda has a serve.
Yeah, I think Ron was trying to throw that one a little bit higher off the front wall to try to get a big bounce off the floor, but that one obviously a little bit too high. This was a little bit earlier. See how Ikeda picks that serve, crossing the sidewall. Look at where he's dropping, right at Ron's ankles. Perfectly done there. That was 2 points ago, and now a lead for the team.
Beautiful catch by Ron off a great serve by Ikeda. Here's Rock at the 13. Jedden takes this ball in the air, backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda to the inside. Catch by Ron. Ikeda on the backhand from the 9. Ron deep in the backcourt. Jedden makes a fine catch on the forehand, stopping it in the air. Here's Rock from the 13. Ron calls for the catch. Backhand from the 8. Low runner to be inside.
Tough one.
Scoop attempt is tipped. 2-2. Jedden serves for the Fireballs.
All three of those runners now to the inside have scored. And Ikeda telling Rock, hey, let that ball come out. It's coming in fast. And now into the second set with a warmer ball, that's probably going to come out a little bit more.
But still kind of low.
Yeah,
that ball's
that's
out,
a bullet.
I don't know if that ball's getting back to Ikeda.
Yeah, Inaki was talking to him. So.
Ball under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line.
Yeah, I think you could be right that maybe that's exactly what Inaki was telling him. He said, hey, Rock just has to make that catch. You know,
that ball's not coming back out to you unless
Ikeda's
you're
not gonna
set
do a
up
whole,
at the 12 line.
Yeah, not doing a whole lot with it.
Ikeda picks the serve, dropped it on the backswing. That's a third point for Jedden and Ron of the Fireballs. Jedden serves.
Well, they said Ikeda doesn't throw a lot of those costados, and he was going to go for one right there. A higher probability that one falls out of the basket when you're just not comfortable with that type of shot. have to wind it up, and just a miss.
Fault underserve. Second serve must be good.
Let's see what Ikeda does on this one, too. Jedden's been crossing the wall, but even on that last point, Ikeda backed up to take it off the wall. See if he does that again.
Fine serve by Jedden, crossing the side wall. Ron advances, makes the catch at the 10 line. Rock takes that in the air, backhand from the 11. Here's Ron. Rock on the forehand from the 12 line, over the top. Ikeda on the hop, makes the catch. Powerful backhand to the inside. Ron's calling for the rebote. Ikeda rather is calling for the rebote. Jedden picks it up on the bounce. Cortada will score. 4 points for Jedden and Ron. Of the fireballs, Jedden has a serve.
And now twice Jedden's gone with the softer Cortada. It's not that you're not going to score, but it's just so hard to control for the opponent. Again, Ikeda's all over this, but you see how it kicks off the side wall, and then he can't get a throw off.
There's a backhand by Rock. That was an excellent catch, made over Ron's head. Rock on the catch, backhand from the 11 line. Rebote by Jedden. It's up high. Ikeda makes a save. Rebote left side by Ron to the inside,
right
up
on
the
the
wall.
wall.
Rock, perfect catch in the corner. Ron powerfully from the forehand. Ikeda's got it on the left side. Ikeda's up, makes the catch. Ron gets in there to save the rebote. Scoop by Ikeda. Ron pulls that off the side wall beautifully at the 9 line. Here's Rock. Backhand from the 12. Rock again from the 12. Backhand to the inside. Ron's there.
Oh, another good catch.
Backhand 2-all. Out. 3 points for Ikeda and Rock. Ikeda has a serve.
Not too sure what that one was, and Ron just putting his hand up and apologizing to Jedden. Didn't tell him they had 2 points left. Just got to close it out.
There's a backhand by Ron, powerfully thrown to the inside. Rock from the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Ikeda has it. Rock deep in the backcourt. Backhand from the 12 line. Rebote.
Oh, wow.
Missed in the front court. 4-4 is the score. Ikeda serves for the Cyclones.
Well, Jedden was flat-footed there for a moment, just watching the ball, and then he tried to backpedal out to save the rebote, and it really just didn't give himself enough space. Back-to-back, just costly mistakes.
Fault underserve. Second serve must be good. The good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
And honestly, 2 sloppy mistakes. Jedden should have had that one. It just didn't move. Was watching the ball until it hit the back wall, and Ron on that backhand. Somewhat of a backhand 2-all attempt, but flew out of play.
Here's backhand by Ron. Rock's there. Rock now from the 11 line. Ikeda has this on the forehand. Ron advances, takes it in the air, backhand, straight to the corner, and Rock is there. Rock on the backhand. Ikeda, powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Jedden, forehand rebote to the inside. Ikeda backing up, takes it on the bounce. Beautiful throw by Ron. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Ron's there. Robote, forehand by Ikeda. Ron will take that in the air, backhand, comes straight to the left side of Ikeda. Ron up high. Fine catch off the bounce by Rock. Picado, the big bounce return, stopped by Ron. Ron to the inside, and Rock is there. Backhand. Robote forehand, saved by Jedden. Split placement. Catch by Rock. Rock brings it back over the top. Split placement again. Scoop by Ikeda. Costado to the inside. Rock with a beautiful catch overhead at the 11. Ikeda now on the backhand from the 8. Low and hard to the inside. Ron with a missed ball on the forehand. Cyclones have come back in the second set. It is 5-4. Ikeda has the serve.
And Ron was working hard throughout that point. He was gassed by the end of it. Just before he missed it, you could see he put his hands on his knees, tried to catch his breath for a moment. Just a little lapse, and it's 5-4 and a chance for Ikeda and Rock to push this to a third set. 3 straight points, too, by the Cyclones.
Ron on the catch, backhand to the inside. Robote floating out, stopped, and returned by Ikeda. Here's Ron, backhand from the 8. Right to Rock. Rock on the backhand. Jedden, forehand Robote, low and inside. Ikeda's on it. Robote forehand again. This one clears the overhead screen. Beautiful catch by Ron. Jedden saves that Robote. Ikeda takes it on the bounce. Soft cortada, read and stopped by Jedden. Here's the backhand. Scoop by Ron. High on the left side. Here's Rock. Rock from the 11 line. That backhand does not clear the overhead screen. It is 5-5. This is match point for the Fireballs. Set point for the Cyclones.
And Ron is giving all he can here in the back. And Jedden stepping in there, making a nice catch on that cortada attempt by Ikeda.
Absolutely.
But the difference between Jedden's and Ikeda's and why one scored and they didn't is crossing the side wall. You have to. That's the most important part of that shot. Changes the spin, touching another surface. That's usually where you get those funky kicks and when it drops down low on the floor.
Catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. Robote for Jedden. Forehand Robote. Caught by Ikeda. Dropped by Ikeda. That is point, set, and match. A hard-fought match for Jedden and Ron of the Fireballs, winning at 6-5 in the second set.
Jedden and Ron winning both matches against Ikeda and Rock in the regular season. This one in straight sets to give the Fireballs their first win of the game day. Coming up next, top division doubles. Arrutia and Arantz will take on Inaki and Manu.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Highlight League. The crown is yours.
Game day score reflecting that win a few moments ago by the Fireballs. Jedden and Ron What a season they're putting together now. 4-2 and winners of 4 of their last 5. We're going to hear from them in just a few moments. See the practice going on there in the background. Some of the best Division I doubles. You'll have to wait for that. Jen and Ron ready to go. After their win, guys, congratulations. You said 4 out of your last 5 now. How important was it to end that match in straight sets there at the end?
Well, clearly it's very important because, I don't want to go to 3 sets. Ron is a phenomenal player, but, I want to get him out in 3 sets because he has another game, and he plays a lot of points at backcourt. So 2 sets is always the goal, but if we had to go 3, I'm sure we could have pulled it out. But, the Cyclones, my old team, always play well, and they gave us a go for our money.
Awesome, guys. Great start to the game day. Congratulations on the win.
Let's go Fireballs.
Up next, move over to the top division of doubles and battle of some of the top teams. That'll be Arruti and Arats. They'll take on Inaki and Manu. This is a rematch of what we saw earlier in the regular season. Inaki and Manu won that one in straight sets, 6-1, 6-5. That was back on March 3rd. A couple extra weeks here of experience for Arruti, in particular up here in the front. We'll see if that's the difference in this one. Only loss for Arruti and Arats came at the hands of this Cyclones team. They're looking to avenge that loss as well. While we have a couple extra moments, it will be a 2 singles and 4 doubles slate tonight. Top doubles coming up next right here. Then 6 division doubles will follow. That's Jen and Cabrera against Bono and Rock, followed by Arrutia and Ron against Inaki and Migarena. That'll be 3rd division doubles. Then 2 singles matches that will close out today. First, you'll see Arats against Manu, and then last, we'll get Lalu against Migarena. Lalu making his singles debut. Top doubles coming up next. Battle of the 4-1 teams here. Arruti and Arats will be serving to Inaki and Manu. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second match of the game day top division doubles. Representing the Fireballs, we have the team of Arrutia and Arats. And for the Cyclones, it's Inaki and Manu.
Judge making sure that everybody's got their sets tied up, is ready for the ball. Serve begins it.
To serve, we begin our second match. Nice catch there off the sidewall by Inaki. Sends it deep. Arats is there. Arrutia picks it off along the inside, sends it deep. Manu gonna let that pass. Robote forehand. Low to the inside. Arrutia cuts it off. 2-all. Thrown to score. Quick start. Arruti and Arats on the board first.
We frequently talk about players when they first come to battle court, especially having played traditional highlight overseas, and how long it takes them to make an adjustment. Arrutia and Lalu have made the adjustment as quick, if not quicker, than anyone else we've ever seen, especially getting comfortable with throwing that Costado 2-all, just beautifully executed by Arrutia.
Manu picks that one low off the ground, sends it back in the corner. Arats with a leaping grab. Manu with the catch. He's at the 10 line. Hard throw. Right along the wall. Arats makes the play. Manu in the middle of the court. Low runner inside. Backing up. Arats with the scoop. Sends it deep. Manu picks it off the wall. Arats again. This one a little lower. Inaki reaching, but tipped it. 2 quick points for the Fireballs.
The closer those balls are to the sidewall, the more difficult they are to catch. Inaki reaching behind him a little bit to make that catch. It's one thing if the backcourt tells you, hey, solo, yours. In that case, you got Manu back there. He's probably going to catch it.
That's a low, hard serve. Manu, what a play. Got up there just before the second bounce. Arats has to step around to save the rebote. Inaki picks it up, whips it inside. Oh, Arats dug it out, but that's going to come up short. Great effort and a first point on the board for the Cyclones.
You see Urrutia going to the outside to cover the 2-all that Inaki is known for throwing when he's got control of the ball.
Ross on the 9 line, plays it along the wall. Manu, great catch, hard backhand. Arant stops this one in the air, plays it along the wall. Manu steps up, he's at the 10 line, sends it deep. Arant's waiting for it on the back wall. Here's Manu up at the 11 line now. Backhand, a little bit lower. Arruti able to cut it off in the air. Arant's now at the 11 line. Inaki steps back to the 9, sends it deep. Arats pulls it right off the wall. Manu now from the 12 line, little runner inside. Urrutia covers the space, takes it, sends it deep. This one's coming out. Inaki just does get out there, plays it inside. Drops between the fireballs, and Arats has to play the rebote. Manu, forehand from the outside, back over the top. Arant steps in to cut it off. Forehand along the wall. Manu gets up to it. Inaki, Cortada. Urrutia picks it off before the second bounce, sends it back in the corner. What a grab by Manu right along the wall. Manu keeps it on the left side, low bullet. Urrutia gets there again, backhand. High and hard, Inaki out there for the rebote, plays it to the inside. Arat's not going to let that one pass, leaping grab. Here's Manu. Arats keeps this one on the left side, powerful backhand along the wall. Manu gets it. Manu able to pass Urrutia left side rebote. Manu steps around it. Here's the backhand. Catch by Arats. Manu a little extra behind this one, able to pass rebote left side. Turn to the inside, Manu. Good scoop there in the backcourt. High, hard backhand, passing into the corner. Rebote forehand. Oh, Arats called him off. Made the catch, low runner. Inaki's there. Manu back beyond the 12. Floats it deep. Arant steps back beyond the 13, secures another one. Strong backhand, Urrutia. Forehand rebote up the middle. Manu, leaping grab on the left side. Backhand right to Arant. He's alone, but he scoops it up. Well, that one dropping right in the corner. Inaki still able to play the rebote. Now the fireball scrambling. Arant drops it inside. Inaki. Filo. That'll score. Missed by Urrutia up there in the front. That's 2 points to tie it up.
Urrutia was ready for the play to come to the outside, but this one came fast. Inaki throws the Filo. Just the straight outside placement from the costado as well as anyone. Urrutia had 1 foot planted and went off his cesta, but
yeah, in position, but just couldn't bring it in. And that's been Inaki's go-to shot in doubles.
It's really been working for him.
Arant's backed up to the glass, makes the play, puts it inside. Manu. Passing, rebote left side, played along the wall. Manu steps back and scoops it up. Oh, what a grab by Arant. You heard the contact. He sends it deep. Not past Manu, though. Great catch back in the corner. Urrutia on the inside. Someone kicking off the wall. Manu settles. Plays it back to Arant. He's at the 11 line. Puts it back inside. Manu. Good read. Hard backhand follows. This one coming all the way up to the 6 line. Urrutia whips it inside. Manu. Backhand. Arant's all alone. He makes a tough scoop. Manu waiting for it again. This time a little further up. Arant keeps it on the left. High, hard return. Who's able to get to this one? On Costado, dropped inside. Manu calls him off, makes the catch, sends the backhand deep. Here's the rebote, played along the wall. Manu, great catch. Backhand, caught by Rotz. Manu now back at the 13 line, puts it on the wall. Urrutia, good grab. Our backhand, Manu gonna let it pass. Inaki has to dig it out. Urrutia comes cross court, drop shot. Oh, both Cyclones called off. Manu gets there. Our backhand. I'm shooting off the back wall. Urrutia makes another save. Manu, nice high scoop. Our backhand caught the corner. Rotz runs around it. Backhand to wall to score for Manu. That's a 3-2 lead.
Effective for Manu because we so rarely see him throw the ball. Also, Urrutia being new to the court doesn't know that Guillermina is very much part of what we do here in Battle Court.
Yeah, a couple steps.
Beautifully thrown by Manu.
That serve takes a Rotz to the outside. The backhand caught in the air by Manu. Manu back beyond the 13, makes the catch, floats one up. A Rotz leaping grab. Tough one on the wall. Manu lets it pass. Rebote drop between them. Urrutia has to make the save. Inaki, aggressive play, cuts it off up in the front court, sends it back. Long rebote coming out. Urrutia lays it up overhead. Catch by Manu, backhand. This one coming way out. Clears the overhead screen. Urrutia just does get out there, whips it. Long rebote coming back to Inaki now, and he sends it wall to wall. Urrutia, rebote, oh, inside with a big bounce. Manu actually going to let it pass. He makes the save. Manu takes that one right off the wall. Backhand inside. Our Rotz from the 11 line. Big backhand. Urrutia up at the 5. Whips this one powerfully inside. Manu, another tough grab. Right at Rotz's feet. He doesn't want it. Lets the rebote come back. Urrutia drops it inside. Manu gets up to it. Powerful return. Rotz down at the 11. To the inside. Manu. Oh, that one hit right in the corner of Urrutia. Inaki was looking for it. Manu had to scoop it up in the backcourt. Late call. Urrutia has to lay it up. Inaki from the Costado. It's a 2-wall, but it is too low. 3-3.
Both of these front quarters will kill it when they have a chance, without any fear. They're not particular fans of volleying, but there haven't been opportunities, and that's what we've been seeing. Neither Urrutia nor have Inaki really been able to kill, except, of course, for the Philo that Inaki threw earlier.
Well, Inaki's been very selective this year in Division I. To that point, he has not thrown a lot, and maybe even a 4-1 record, so he can't be too passive, but at times there's been opportunities and he hasn't taken them. That's a hard serve. Manu got there before it crossed, whips it inside. Our Rotz steps up. Manu now at the 12 line, back along the wall. Rotz takes it off and sends it deep. That's coming out a long way. Inaki backpedal, sends it over the top, gets it into the backcourt. Rotz back to Manu. Manu just above the pad. What a scoop there by Urrutia. This one to the outside of the court. Inaki stays with it, plays it back inside for Rotz. Inaki up at the 8. High and hard. Rotz will let that one pass. Urrutia whips it inside again, and it scores. Powerful rebote makes it 4-3. Fireballs retake the lead.
A rare miss there for Manu. That ball crossing the side wall and the tip of his cesta right at the same time. Manu's as solid as anyone making those catches on the side wall. That one just tipped.
Awful serve. Take it in by Manu. There's a catch in the corner by Arantz. That one caught the corner, opens up to the middle of the court. Ball runner inside, Arantz all alone. He scoops it up. Who slows things down, drops it to Arantz's feet. He got up there. Inaki now cuts one off up in the front court. High, hard return. Here's the Robote left side. Dropped inside. Manu waits on it. That one coming all the way up to the 4. Ooh, Aruti almost hit himself. Manu, the carom is low. That caught the pad. 5 points and a possible set point.
So Urrutia playing it safe, the only safe thing he could do, which was just have a seat, because, okay, you almost hit yourself with the ball. Manu catches it. He sees the carom.
Yeah, he just totally flubbed it.
Just have a seat. And Manu wound up making a mistake.
Obviously a little unsettling when Urrutia is up in front of him, but there was plenty of space there to score. And neither fireball would have went there. Wow, what a grab by Manu to get things started. Puts it inside. Arantz gets there. Manu, backhand from the other line. That's coming way out. Turn along the wall. Manu gets up there. Backhand. Arantz steps up to this one. A little extra behind the backhand. Robote coming way out again. Urrutia from the left side to the inside. Manu scoops it up. Oh, bullet Arantz all alone. What a grab in the corner. Oh my, what control there on the left side. Robote coming out to Inaki, settles at the 5, drops it inside. Arantz picks it up, backhand. Inaki calls him off, returns a 2-wall to score.
Well done by Inaki. I mean, Urrutia didn't even take the first step to the outside. Robote's coming out. Inaki knows he's got it. Look, Urrutia going to the inside. Boom. By being selective, or as you were saying before, by being more selective in when he throws the kill shot, guys may not be expecting it.
Arantz, powerful return. Robote left side. Inaki puts it inside. Arantz up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Here's Manu from the 11. High and harder. Urrutia all the way up to the 4 line. Whips it inside. Inaki now off his footing. He lays it up. Urrutia attacking. Tostado 2-wall to score. Point and set. Fireballs close it out. 6-4. 2 minutes. We'll play set 2.
My.
Shot there to end it by Urrutia, the 2-wall. Inaki looked like he lost his balance and just had to lay it up there in the end, which set up that probably the best opportunity Urrutia had since the first 2-wall that scored to begin this match.
And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. What was that giant thing Jedden had on his arm?
For compression, I believe. That's something the kids have been using these days.
Got it. Some replays from that first set of our second match.
That technology wasn't around when I was playing sports, so I'll tell you that. Tough miss there along the side wall. There's the outside placement from the Costado.
Right off the frame.
It's the Filo scoring there.
Beautiful catch by Manu. And the rare backhand 2-all perfectly thrown.
Yeah, that was a good one. They got Urrutia, twice.
Yeah.
So
Inaki got him. Going back to the inside.
But that catch, tough one. It doesn't even, not a hint of a juggle. Here's the 2-wall. They got Urrutia. When you're too aggressive sometimes, that's what you get caught with. And that wasn't even, particularly well thrown. You look at where it bounced. Beautiful catch there up the wall. Look at Inaki. You see, that's where he slipped a little bit. dropped it inside. And Urrutia, the way he throws that two-wall, it's tough to read. And he really powers it to score, too. First set, going the way of the Fireballs. I remember the last time these two teams played, it was a straight set victory for the Cyclones. Already better start. See if the Fireballs can finish it out. We are ready to begin set number 2.
There you go. You got it.
There's a serve. Set 2 is underway. Nice backhand to the inside, pulled in by Manu. Oh, what a bullet. Arantz gets up to stop it before across the wall. Urrutia comes flying in, makes the catch, crashes into the wall, gets it into the backcourt. Manu. Oh, runner inside. Arantz calls him off and scoops it up. Here's Arantz from the 13 line. Backhand inside. Manu. Oh, runner. Oh, Urrutia just got up to it. Oh, tough catch. That one crossed late. Arantz able to get there. Manu ducks out of the way. Inaki sees the rebote. Urrutia cuts it off, whips it outside. The split placement. Scores. First point is set 2. Goes to the Fireballs.
I thought Inaki maybe was going to reach in, but he turns his head. You'll see. Inaki's cutting the outside, but Urrutia throws the split placement. Inaki doesn't stab at it. Manu was taking a hop, but he wasn't where Inaki thought he was going to be.
The hardest thing for a defense to adjust to is scoring on a two-wall early. Once you get that first two-wall and it beats you to the net, it opens up the rest of the court. And he got 2 in the first set. Nice grab there off the serve. Backhand to the inside. Arantz waiting for it at the 13. Sends it high. Clears the overhead screen. Inaki just does get out there. Oh, Urrutia comes cross court. Great foot speed to cut it off. Manu stops this one overhead. Hard to the inside. Arantz makes the play. Backhand. Dropping low for Manu. Urrutia left side of Bote, hooked up the middle. Inaki with a chance, 2-wall. Urrutia makes the adjustment, powers it inside. What a catch by Inaki. Arantz, wow, waiting for that one as it crossed deep in the backcourt. Manu now up at the 10 line, sends it deep. Not enough. Arantz leaping grab, backed up to the glass. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand, drops between them. Urrutia long run, and he saves Rebote. Oh, runner again. Arantz back it up. He scooped it up. Sends this one high and hard. Manu steps out of the way. Inaki has to save the rebote. Arantz in the middle of the court. Low forehand. Oh, right between them. Manu, the one to make the catch. Back over the top. Along the wall. Arantz comes down with the ball. Urrutia another chance. Costado hard to the inside. Manu with the scoop up at the 10 line. Backhand from the 11, low runner. Arantz picks it up on the bounce, sends it a little higher, back to the corner. Manu waiting for it. Rebote left side to the inside with the bounce. Manu settles at the 11. Drops it back inside. This one comes shooting off the wall. Urrutia turns it over the top. Big bounce. Manu's got it again. Costado along the wall. Manu takes it off the numbers. Back at the 12. Now Arantz steps away. Forehand Rebote to the outside. Inaki is there. That's well placed along the wall. Arantz drops it at his feet, and it's tipped up in the front court. A tremendous point by all 4 players. Going to the Fireballs.
Urrutia throwing those Costados hard to the inside. Manu's, they may score against a number of backcourters throughout battle court, but those aren't going to score against Manu. Inaki with a rare miss there. He's usually, especially this season, he's been spot on where those catches are concerned.
Serve drops in. Manu keeps it on the left side. Urrutia Plays this along the wall. What a scoop there at the 12. Urrutia comes flying back in. Another backhand. Manu from the 11 line to the inside. Arantz is there. Urrutia comes cross court. Low runner return. Inaki into the drop shot. Long run for Urrutia. Oh, he got there. He turns it outside right to Inaki. The 2-wall scores. And look at the Cyclones on the board here in set 2.
Tremendous effort by Urrutia. Obviously, you just saw him doing all that running, but Inaki, a drop shot. Urrutia gets to it, rifles it outside. Inaki takes it in the air. He's already cocking back to throw the 2-wall. So one thing Urrutia is not going to do, he's not going to run in front of him. No, he has to go around back. It's not a fixed and fast rule, and we have seen the players who have made the mistake of running in front of the opponent, but Inaki finished that off beautifully.
Arantz hard return along the wall. Manu, great catch. Backhand, passing. Rabote left side, turned inside. Manu able to scoop this one up. Takes Arantz out of it again. That one right along the wall. Urrutia makes a stop. Ooh, clean miss in the front. Manu gets it from the back. Long Rabote again, whipped inside, cut off in the air by Manu. Great catch. And one follows. Arantz waiting for it in the corner. Able to pass. Inaki on a knee, sends it back inside. Arantz now at the 11. Low runner. Manu gonna let it come back out. Inaki in position to save the Rabote. Urrutia attacking 2-wall. Oh, Inaki. One-handed release that's in play, and the backhand's caught by Arantz. Wow, what a sequence. Oh, Arantz comes flying back there at the 12 line. Manu, same spot, hard return. Arantz back beyond the 13. That one dying off the front wall. Manu steps up, sends it a long way. Urrutia up at the 5 line already, turns it to the outside. Manu let it pass. Inaki has to save it, just drops it over the top. Inaki from the 7 line sends it into the corner. Rabote forehand, swept off the ground. Manu steps up, takes it in the air. Another backhand right to Arantz, waiting for it at the 12 line.
What
Another tough catch there, deep in the backcourt. Sends it along the wall. Manu waiting on it. Manu goes up forward. He's at the 12, trying to pass. Arantz backed up to the glass, not going to let him. This one finally does. Rabote played by Inaki. Sends it wall to wall. Urrutia, just had to flick it up. Inaki looking to attack. Outside placement, scooped up on the outside. Forehand. Scooped by Manu. Wow, what a sequence again here in the backcourt. Here's Arantz backhand. Looking to pass. Manu comes flying into the corner.
This point has been wild.
Rabote forehand turned over the top. Arantz waiting for it. Oh, and Urrutia missed it. What a point. We are tied up 2-2.
Effort by all 4 players was phenomenal. Manu, some of that spectacular catching we've become used to in the back. Arantz not missed one. Inaki going in for the kill. Didn't have it, let it pass to Manu. Inaki catches this on the backhand. Oh, what a play.
Yeah, close. Forehand inside, and that scoop by Manu off the wall was insane. Arantz from the middle of the court, hard backhand, pulled in along the wall. Manu back inside. There's Arantz. Rabote left side, turn to the inside. Inaki comes flying back in to cut it off. Floats one up. Arantz is waiting for it at the back glass. Oh, that one dying in the Chula and scoring. Fireball's back ahead, 3-2. Yeah, this one dropped right into the Chula here, Stu.
Yeah.
And we see Inaki.
We've seen it
that
happen
lunge
before
back
with other
for it.
players.
Oh, powerful serve. That kicked up. Manu still comes away with it. That Rot's there in the corner from the 13, puts it inside, dropping again. Inaki off his footing, lays it up. Urrutia attacking. Oh, that one caught the corner. Manu tipped it. 4-2 lead for the Fireballs.
Again, Manu, I think simultaneously thinking about the scoop and the rebote at the same time.
Yeah.
Because he missed the scoop and tipped it, but was in perfect position to play the rebote. And we've seen Manu take those difficult rebotes and just bang 2 walls out from around the 11 line. With Urrutia running around in the front court up there, you need to be careful with those.
Another hard serve. Manu snatches it up there in the backcourt. Rebote coming away out. Late at the 7th line to the inside. Manu now running around it. Oh, the Magic City bounce will bring it to 5-2 with a possible set and a possible match point for the Fireballs.
Communication for the Cyclones was perfect. However, they were not read in on the sidewall's intent to get involved at that point. Those little crevices in between panels on the side wall, you never know when they're going to have an effect on the direction of the ball.
Oh, Manu takes this one, whips it inside. Urrutia. Beautiful catch overhead. Inaki's rebote to the inside. Arant's now running around it, saves it. Fall down rebote. Manu keeps it on the left. Hard return. Urrutia all alone, has to save the rebote. He does. Plays it inside. Back to Manu. Arant's all the way on the back wall. Makes the catch. Able to pass from there. And he goes up the wall and comes down with the ball. Inaki over the top. Arant steps up. Great read. Hard return on the numbers. Manu, what a catch there at the 12th line. There's Arant now. Manu takes it again, this time up at the 11th line. That one right along the wall. Arant didn't want it. Urrutia plays it. Sends it deep. Will Inaki get there? He does to the outside. Urrutia with the scoop. Backhand. Oh, right to Manu. Ball to wall on this return. Rebote left side. That clipped a bit. Manu has to scoop it up. He does. Backhand inside. Arant settles at the 13. Inaki sends the rebote back to Arant, waiting in the corner. Here's Manu now along the wall from the 11th line. Here's Manu again. This time a little deeper in the backcourt. Rebote, ooh, that kind of kicked up way higher. Inaki, good control. Karam will score. That'll extend the match here. Beautiful shot by Inaki. That gives the Cyclones 3.
Urrutia was in position. Right about here, he sees Inaki. There's the 2-all, takes a big bounce. Still possible match point for Urrutia and Arant.
Fireballs are going to have to earn this one. Arant's low backhand right on the wall. Inaki just does get out there. Lays it up to the inside. Arant plays it again. Manu didn't want it. Inaki has to lay it up. Oh, runner. Oh, what a stop there. Inaki comes flying in, sends it backhand deep. Rebote played up at the 4 line. Hard to the inside. Manu, tough rebote. He saves it. Arant's great control on the inside. Plays it back to Manu. Catch at the 11. Manu steps out of the way. Inaki lays up the rebote. Urrutia inside placement. Scoop. Blocked by Manu. Backhand to the inside. Catch along the wall by Arats.
What a throw by Manu.
Arats, tough grab again. He's at the 13. Trying to pass. Manu is there to cut it off. Arats, same spot at the 13 line. This one off the wall. Manu steps up, makes the play. Trading throws here. Arats back to Manu. He's up a little further. Hard return. Kicks off the wall, and Arats makes the play. That one coming out. Arats called it. Urrutia makes the save. Manu takes it in the air. Another one. That one out even further. Urrutia to the 4 line. Inside placement. Tipped by Manu. Point, set, and match. Hard fought. Going the way of the Fireballs. 6-4, 6-3 in straight sets. Fireballs take a quick 2-0 game day lead with that win by Urrutia and Arats. Been able to keep that one in just straight sets, Stu. What a win there for that Fireballs #1 team. Now with 5 wins to begin their season. Game day score reflecting those 2 wins by the Fireballs. First, Jen and Ron, then Urrutia. And Arats just a few moments ago, straight sets over Inaki and Manu of all teams. Talk about avenging a loss, that's how you do it. Aggressive play by Urrutia. Got the 2-wall established early on, and that really was a difference maker throughout that match. We're going to hear from our winners momentarily. See the practice going on for our next match. That'll be Jedin and Cabrera against Bueno and Rock. Back over to Urrutia and Arats. Now 5-1 after that win. Congratulations, guys. Best record in Division I doubles after defeating Inaki and Manu there. What did you learn the first time you played this team that helped you guys secure the win tonight?
Yeah, I think we are compenetrating now very good. And Urrutia has all the power. I think that he's one of the best from the My City. And he has a very good rebote. He's very complete. And I'm so happy to play with Urrutia. And that's it. I catch. I lend the balls him to do pain from the rebote. He did. So happy with him and with the victory.
Awesome, guys. Great start to the game day. Congratulations on that 5th win.
Thank you.
Keep it in doubles here. We'll move over to Division 6. Jedin and Cabrera look to keep it rolling. They'll take on Bueno and Rock. First meeting of 2 between these 2 teams in the regular season. Jedin and Cabrera having a great year. 4-1 so far. Bueno and Rock, they were the best team last season in Division 6, but so far off to a tough start. They're just 2-4. Looking to maybe turn things around starting tonight. We'll say Rock played particularly well in the backcourt in a losing effort in his first match. So see if he can keep playing like that. Going to give the Cyclones a better chance to win this one. But Cabrera in the backcourt for the Fireballs, he's been one of the best players of any backcourt, regardless of rank. Controlling play from the back, mixing in some shots as well. His defense has been spot on, and then, as I said, the offense this year too has been a nice addition to his game. Game day score 2-0 in favor of the Fireballs. So with a win here, the Fireballs will secure at least a tie and extend that streak without a game day loss. A couple seconds away from the start of match 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 3rd match of the game day, 6th Division doubles. Representing the Fireballs, we have the team of Jedin and Cabrera. And for the Cyclones, it's Bueno and Rock.
Jedden serves. Our third match has begun. Bueno with a drop shot off the serve to score. First point for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
That's a good way to attack this Fireballs team. Jedden always defending the outside whenever the opponent gets it up on the costado. Cabrera likes to hang deep in the backcourt to make all those catches, so you got to move him up. Good start with the drop shot.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Cabrera on the backhand 2-all.
Right into it.
It scores. We're all tied up 1-1. Jedden serves.
Well, you knew it was coming, and he wasted no time breaking out the backhand 2-all. You know, Bueno's going to be aggressive, and he wants to play that style. Well, Cabrera's going to counter with all these backhand 2-alls. What it's going to do is it's going to keep Bueno to the outside because he's going to have to respect that shot.
Bueno picks the serve. Placement of the ball to the outside is out. That's 2 points for Jedden and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Jedden has the serve.
And great adjustment by the Fireballs. The first point, Cabrera was deep in the backcourt. When he saw Bueno make the catch, he darted up to the front court.
Yes, he did.
Bueno certainly heard the footsteps. He sent it outside and well out of play.
Here's Rock from the 10 line. He passes. Rebote by Cabrera. Bueno has it on the forehand, and it came out. 3 points for Jedden and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Jedden has the serve.
And this is a far cry from the Bueno and Rock team that was, you know, had the mindset of just catch one more ball than their opponents. We saw that all last year. It led them to a 9-1 record and the best record in this division. Now there are a couple new teams, a couple more experienced teams, but still, this is a complete change-up of strategy, and, you know, hasn't really worked out all too well so far, but we're going to keep going to it.
Bueno picks the serve, puts it inside. Cabrera is there, low and hard on the return.
Wow,
Rock,
what a
great
grab.
catch from his knees, gets up and makes the play. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Rock from the 10 line to the inside. Jedden's there. Rebote forehand to the outside of the court. Rebote by Cabrera. Backhand 2-all.
Just out.
Is out. 4 points for Jedden and Cabrera. Jedden serves.
Cabrera looking back at it and telling him the same thing that I thought. That wasn't a bad one when it left the cesta. Just kind of kicked up off the front wall, stayed elevated, and eventually out of play.
It became bad when it crossed the line without touching the floor. Bueno picks another serve. Placement inside. Got him.
Yeah.
2 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones. Cabrera, who's usually spot on in terms of even getting back in there, wasn't even. He wasn't even close.
Bueno changing it up.
Ball tipped off the serve. 3 points for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
And not often you see that. I mean, again, it's crossing the wall, but not a particularly difficult catch for, I mean, statistically the best backcourter in Division 6.
There's the backhand by Cabrera. Catch by Rock. Rock from the forehand. Jedden's there. Bueno, fine catch. There's the 2-all. Scooped up, but not held on to by Jedden. 4-4 is the score. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
And just like that, put a little more pressure on the defense, and now Fireball's coming undone. Again, not a particularly good 2-all, but, you know, Jedden still has to make that catch. It's not easy to control, and he just dropped it in the end.
It's a powerful serve by Bueno. Caught and returned by Cabrera. Here's Rock from the 11. Rock now from the 12 line on the backhand of the inside. Cabrera's there. Backhand from the 10. High and hard to the corner. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Cabrera, excellent catch at the 13 line. Hard backhand to the inside. Bueno's calling for it. Plays the rebote. Here's Cabrera, backhand. Scoop by Rock.
Great catch again.
Cabrera now from the 9. Hard to the inside. Rebote forehand, saved. Jedden picks it up on the bounce. Backhand by Jedden. Rebote is coming out to the 7 line. Cabrera, Rebote inside. Bueno, nice snag at the 6.
Yes, it was.
Rebote left side to the inside. Rock on the forehand. Rock now from the 10 line. Backhand, straight back. Caught by Jedden.
Just hurt him at the last second.
That ball is in and out of Rock Cesta. That is a 5th point for Jedden and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Possible set point. Jedden has the serve.
Well, the Fireballs almost gave one away. It was just communicated at the last second. They talked, but Jedden was still in position. So Cabrera didn't know whether to go for it. At the last second, he did. Fortunate. 5-4 lead and a chance to close out the set.
Fault underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
I can imagine Bueno is thinking about taking this serve.
Fine second serve by Jedden. Here's the backhand by Rock. Cabrera's there. Backhand to the inside. Bueno picks it out of the air at the 8 line. Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Bueno backs up. Went for it on the bounce. It's tipped. Point and set to Jedden. Eric Cabrera of the Fireballs. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Yeah, that was a tough catch there. I mean, quick bounce on the right side, backing up.
It's one thing in general. So,
please,
if you're moving up on the ball, catching it pote corrido, so catching it on the running bounce, is far easier than backing up and trying to catch a slower floating ball moving the opposite direction.
Yeah, that was a little bit surprising, you know.
But, you know, we have seen those, and I don't know if that's what Bueno heard. And hearing here at Battle Court is a big part of the game. I don't know if he thought it was going to be one of those duff serves and decided to...
Potentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, back over here in the DraftKings Players Cage with both teams. You know, Rock, I mean, honestly, has been playing maybe some of the best we've seen this season. Here in the back to start off the game day. Lost his first match and the risk of losing another one here after they dropped the first set. Bueno's slower start, but, you know, picked it up. Were able to tie it at 4-4, so, you know, it wasn't like the Fireballs were in control the entire way. And those 2 critical points, that's been a common theme over the last 5 or 6 game days with the Fireballs. Those critical points at 4-4, those decisive 11 points, a lot of them have gone the way of the Fireballs. And that's the difference. Again, after this, we'll move over to our final doubles match of the day. That'll be Urruti and Ron against Inaki and Amigarena. 3rd division doubles, and then 2 singles matches. Arantz against Manu and Lalu against Amigarena. Second set here of our 3rd match. Just about ready to get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin the 2nd set of this match. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Bueno serves. Our second set has begun. Here's a backhand by Cabrera, hard to the inside. Bueno takes it high on the left side. Rebote. Bueno makes the catch. Carom by Bueno lands in. It's stopped by Jedden. Jedden with a soft return. Stopped by Bueno.
It's going to land in.
Bueno's return lands in and scores. First point for the Cyclones here in the second set. Bueno has the serve.
Yeah, Jedden kind of got caught between a drop shot and a cortada. It wasn't all too difficult for Bueno to handle that one. You need to put it just a little closer to the sidewall when it kicks off that much. You see what he's able to do with it. Turns it into a point for his team.
Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Here's the backhand by Rock. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Bueno. Cabrera, hard and low to the inside. Rock is there. Did not have control of the ball. 1-1, Jedden serves.
Yeah, that's the only way that could possibly happen. Don't have control, go to make the swing, and the ball falls out on the backswing.
Yeah, first it's catch, then it's control it in the basket. It all happens while the basket's moving. But that movement helps stabilize the ball in the cesta. Didn't happen there before he tried to throw it. Bueno picks the serve. 2-all, hit the pad. The pad is bad. 2 points for Jedden and Cabrera. Jedden has the serve for the Fireballs.
And the thing with these shots, it's not like they're beating Jedden and like scoring to the outside or scoring via the split placement. Like Jedden has just missed it if it's scored, where the Fireballs just haven't really been there. So you go for a shot that's not really in Bueno's arsenal. Gonna drop it in the pad sometimes too. That's what we used to see, and why he doesn't throw a lot of them now.
Cabrera makes the catch midcourt, backhand, 2-all, got him.
Perfectly timed.
3 points for Jedden and Cabrera. Of the Fireballs, Jedden serves.
Perfectly timed. Right after Bueno makes a mistake, you know he's eager to make up for it. His team's down, looking to get back in the match. We haven't seen one since early in the first set. That one's scoring easily. Caught Bueno going the wrong way.
Rock gets in there to make a difficult catch off the serve. Cabrera at the 13 line. Big backhand. Bueno has it on the forehand. Rebote left side. There's a catch by Bueno. Outside placement. Stopped by Jedden. Carom by Jedden. Missed. 2 points for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
Jedden grabbing his bicep immediately after. You know, he doesn't throw. I mean, I can't remember the last time I've seen Jedden throw a Carom to score. I mean, that forehand to the inside has been effective for him tonight. You don't have to be a hero, and that was a hero shot for sure.
Here's a backhand by Cabrera. Rock from the 12 line. Rebote forehand. Rock from the 11.
Wow.
Bueno gets in there, makes the catch at the 8 line. Powerful backhand to pass. Cabrera on the rebote. Bueno takes it off the bounce. Cabrera, eyes on the ball, puts it inside. What a catch by Rock. Catch up high by Cabrera. Here's the backhand to pass. Rebote into the pad. The pad is bad. 4 points for Jedden and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Jedden has the serve.
And that right there is a perfect illustration of why Cabrera is a difference maker in this division. There's not one player that can make those 3 catches he did here in the backcourt and can control play like Cabrera can. I mean, he's a taller guy too, so that helps. But, I mean, that one along the wall, who's making that here in this division consistently? There's only one guy. Leads back to 2.
Cabrera on the catch, backhand from the 12. Rebote right up the middle. Bueno will make the save. Cabrera calls for it, winding up. Costado inside. Rock alone makes the catch on the bounce. Hikata, the big bounce. Cabrera under the bridge, not able to make the catch. 3 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno serves.
Berg, I think double checking through the glass.
Yeah, he got you. That was just perfectly thrown by Rock. Cabrera didn't read it right. Cabrera on the catch. Backhand, low to the inside. Low runner. Rebote by Rock. Safely played. Jedden's there. Jedden winding up. 2-all. Will
Love
score
to see
for
that.
Jedden. Costado 2-all scoring for Jedden. It is 5 points here in the second set. Possible match point for the Fireballs.
And he's only started to break this out really this season. And you see Bueno, that little hesitation there. He didn't know where it was going to open up because Jedden's kind of new to this whole Costado 2-wall thing. He's starting to like it now. A couple chances to close out the match.
Point,
Needed one.
set, and match for Jedden and Cabrera of the Fireballs, taking it in straight set 6-4, 6-3.
Six-4, 6-3. Jedden and Cabrera get the third win for the Fireballs today. Through just 3 matches, they secured a tie already. Urrutia and Iran will take on Inaki and Megarena up next.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Game day score reflecting that win by the Fireballs just a few moments ago. Securing at least a tie so far. We'll see what happens. The Fireballs can add a win. They'll just need one of these next 3 matches. Jedden and Cabrera have been hot. They keep on rolling with their 5th win in a row. And first over Bueno and Rock. Congratulations, guys. A little more of an aggressive style of play than we're used to seeing for Bueno and Rock. How are you able to make the adjustment and get that win tonight?
Well, last season they had our number. Me and Cabrera play a lot together in Pelota, so we got a rhythm. But again, those guys played very well. I just had to play a little aggressive myself with the Costado, but it was a good win by us.
Awesome, guys. A great start again for this game day. 3 wins already. See if you can get the win. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go Fireballs.
Fireballs! Third division doubles. Give Urrutia and Ron a chance to win the game day against Inaki and Megarena. I had to try that one again, Stu. Urrutia and Ron 2-3 so far in the regular season. Inaki and Megarena 4-2. But Urrutia and Ron, those 2 wins have come in their last 3 matches, and it's kind of the opposite story here for the Cyclones. They've lost 2 out of their last 3. Yeah, and you know, to get back in the game day and come away with a tie, I mean, obviously, you need to get the win here, but Inaki and Megarena, on paper, they were one of the best teams coming into this season for the Cyclones. They expected them, to get at least 7 or 8 wins already with 2 losses. If they drop another one, the best they could do would be 7-3, maybe 8-2 if they went out here. So put a lot of pressure on themselves to deliver in the second half of this season. See if they can do it beginning now. Fireballs are going to move into first place in our standings with the tie tonight. We'll see if they can add another half point or the game day win. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin match number 4, third division doubles. Representing the Fireballs, we have the team of Urrutia and Ron. And for the Cyclones, it's Inaki and Megarena. There's a serve. We begin. Catch along the inside by Ron. Backhand. Here's Amigarena. Ron backhand inside. Amigarena from the 11 line. Plays it along the wall. Ron gets it. Ron back in the corner. Plays it up. Amigarena. Runs under it at the 10 line. Back inside. Ron. Same spot. Low runner. Amigarena gets it. Arrutia getting involved. Cuts one off in the front court. Sends it deep. Robote forehand laid up to the inside. Ron has to come up from the back. Forehand crossing the wall. Inaki gets in there. Oh, Arrutia comes flying in, makes the catch. Hard throw. Amigarena now. Backhand. Dropping to the inside. Robote forehand. Amigarena on the forehand. Here's Arrutia from the inside. Just does pass. Inaki lays up the Robote. Arrutia comes cross court, scoops it up. 2-wall. Thrown to score. My oh my, that opens up first point. Match 4 to the Fireballs.
Well played first point by all 4 players. Again, volley, volley, volley. Kill it when you can. Arrutia certainly did that here. Lines up. Costado 2-wall, side wall, front wall, floor, inbounds, and out to the screen. Well done.
Amigarena, low ball with caught. Right off the side wall, here's Ron. Sends it back to him. Well, Ron reaching into the corner, comes away with it. Drops it inside, Amigarena steps up. Sends it a little bit higher and past both Fireballs. Arrutia, Robote to the inside, opens up to the middle of the court. Here's the forehand now. Ron takes it off the sidewall, sends it back. Amigarena runs around it. Ron ducks out of there late. Arrutia able to save the Robote. Here's Amigarena on the hop from the 10 line. Sends it back to Ron. Oh, runner, Inaki's there to cut it off. Amigarena from the 12 line. Back inside. Ron now from deep in the backcourt. Floats one up. Amigarena gets to it. Ron backhand, that opens up a bit. Inaki chooses the higher option, but Ron cuts it off. Placement along the side wall. Amigarena. Oh, Arrutia comes flying in up the wall and down with the ball. Amigarena goes deep again. Ron reaching back in the corner. This one even closer to the numbers. Amigarena steps out of the way. Inaki saves the Robote. It's tipped by Arrutia. Gets the Cyclones on the board.
Arrutia reaching in to try to make that catch. Just off the tip of his cesta, the ball went.
A runner inside, scoop by Amigarena. What a play. Arrutia from the 8 sends it right back to him. And he steps up to make the catch. Ron now at the 13. Backhand opens up to the middle of the court. Amigarena from the left side. High and hard, clears the overhead screen. Coming out to the 6 line with back inside. Amigarena with another catch. This one right along the wall. Ron let it come out. Robote forehand dropping. Amigarena's there. Pass, both fireballs again. Urrutia whips it inside, cut off by Inaki. Sends the backhand, low and hard in the corner. Ron makes the play. Amigarena passed both of them again. Robote opens up to the middle of the court. Amigarena let it pass, saves it on the backhand. Urrutia comes flying in, cuts it off. Oh, runner right back to Amigarena. Urrutia, Robote up the middle. Amigarena now on the forehand. Or to the inside, crossing the wall. Ron with a nice catch. Here's Amigarena now. Low runner. Ron backing up. He scooped it up. Catch along the inside. There's the backhand. That one coming out a long way. Played up at the 7 line to the inside. Amigarena again. Oh, runner scooped up back at the 13. High and hard. Coming up the middle now. Inaki off his footing. Drops it along the wall. Steps up. Urrutia turns the 2-wall off the Robote to score. That's 2 points.
He throws with a lot of kick. I mean, he just throws it hard. He's eyeing it here, looking for the Robote. It's coming out. He knows he's taking on the costado. Is he dropping it in? Nope. 2-wall. 2-score.
That's a hard serve. Amigarena backed up at the 13, comes away with it, but the return is in the overhead screen and out of play. 3 points for the Fireball.
Yeah. Amigarena had a ton of power on that backhand. A little too much. Just kicked up, hit the overhead screen.
Amigarena's got this one. Below the overhead screen, passing in the corner. Robote missed on the left side of Urrutia. I'll give the Cyclones a 2nd point and a serve.
2 misses for Urrutia in one set. Don't often see that. Saw him miss the backhand catch there. Neither one of them was particularly easy. We've seen him make those stops.
Oh, runner by Ron. Oh, look at Inaki in there to cut it off. Catch by Ron, back at the 11 to the inside. Another great play. Takes it right off the numbers. 3rd one by Ron. This one gets back to Amigarena. He sends it deep. Ron waits for it again from the 12 line. Backhand opens up. Robote from the outside of the court. Right back to Ron. He gets there before it crossed the wall. Ron steps up again. He's at the 10 line. Backhand opens to the middle of the court. Amigarena now. From deep in the backcourt, his right side. Taken in by Urrutia. This one comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki. Great control. Sends it deep. Urrutia just kind of lays it up. Inaki reaching. Backhand inside. Ron. Good defense. Cuts it off. Amigarena backed up to the glass, forehand, crossing the wall. Robote, Urrutia, he's got it again, whips it inside. Amigarena steps up. Ron just launches it. Inaki gets out there. This one dropping. Urrutia long run. He makes a save. Ron from the middle of the court. Sends it inside. Amigarena waits on it. Being grabbed back beyond the 13. Higher and harder return. Right along the wall. Inaki has to send it high and deep. Urrutia off his footing, lays it up to the middle. Amigarena caught it in the air. Blow bullet inside. Ron stands in. Here's Amigarena now at the 12 line. Ron with another play up overhead. The left side to the inside. Amigarena, tough grab. Lays the backhand. Urrutia trying to pass, and he does. This comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki lays it up, just does clear. Comes back to the middle of the court. Urrutia with a diving save. Urrutia harder to the inside. Amigarena let it pass. Diving Rabote, cut off low. Drop shot return. Inaki got there. His drop shot. Both players get there. Urrutia, but they called a second bounce before Urrutia made the catch. That's a third point for the Cyclones. They will serve.
Highlight game of inches in so many different ways. Drop shot. Inaki has it.
Let's
sends it back.
Yeah. The tape doesn't lie.
2.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he scooped it actually. Yeah.
Yep. Camera doesn't lie, folks.
Tremendous effort there. Tremendous effort, but that was definitely 2 bounces. And a good read by the judges. Real good read by the judges. That's hard to see. You got a player and a Cesta covering that ball.
Serve takes Ron to the outside. Oh, this one drops at Amigarena's feet. Inaki just does make the save. Rabote forehand, played back over the top. Urrutia back in the corner. He has to dig it out. Scooped up in the front by Inaki. Inside placement. Ron picks it off the sidewall. Rabote forehand, coming up the middle. Amigarena ducks. Inaki makes the save. Ron backing up. He could not scoop it up. Cyclones jump ahead 4-3.
Ron's been spot on as far as his catching is concerned. Court positioning's been excellent as well. That was no easy catch.
A runner inside, tipped off the wall. 4-4 is the score. Fireball serve.
That ball stayed very much to the inside. Just goes off the cesta of Amigarena.
Hard serve is an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up.
Rather fortunate we have a back wall on the court. And that ball still be going. Endangering Miami drivers off Douglas. Douglas Road, that is, not the player.
Second serve is a good one. Play to the inside. Urrutia calls him off. Rabote. Amigarena steps around it, makes the catch up overhead. What a scoop there by Ron. Sends it along the wall. Amigarena got there in the air. Ron just ducks out of the way. Diving save. Amigarena calls it off and saves it on the back end. Ron from the 10 line. Low bullet. Oh, Inaki switches to the forehand. Whips it inside. Cut off by Ron. That one kicking up. Urrutia to the inside. Well placed. Catch. Better catch by Amigarena. He sends another one wall to wall. Here's the Rabote 2 wall. That is too low. Caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 5 points. Possible set point.
Aggressive play by Urrutia again. He threw it hard. Just fell low. Just hit the pad.
Look at how close it, yep, just the top part. Amigarena from the 12 line. Oh, bullet. Ron steps up. Oh, backhand 2 wall, kind of opens. Inaki, good positioning, saves the Rabote, catch by Ron. Bullet again, this comes shooting off the back wall. Inaki lays it up to the inside. Scoop by Ron. Inaki, what a grab up overhead. Floats it wall to wall now. Urrutia looking for the rebote, powers it inside. Cut off in the air by Amigarena. Good read. Oh, what a play by Ron now on the wall. Backhand opens. Amigarena's got it again. Ron from the 10. Whips it up the middle. Rebote forehand to the outside. Will score for the set. Cyclones win it 6-4, 2 minutes. Play set 2.
Outside placement of the forehand rebote landing perfectly for Inaki.
Yep. Well, that's how you counter the aggressive play by Urrutia. Inaki has had to have seen it, just waiting for the right opportunity, and up 5-4, maybe a point to work with. That was just perfect. Cyclones got to climb all the way back into this game day, down 3 matches to nothing. So best they can do is come away with a tie today. They'll need to win these next 3 matches. They got the first set, though, 6-4.
Some replays from that first set. Inaki on the rebote. Urrutia. Costello 2-all opening and scoring. Just beautifully executed.
That was the 2-wall rebote that opened up. Amigarena, impressive. A couple rebote saves, and also his right side catching that's been a little bit of an issue for him. I believe he caught every one to the right side and saved every rebote. Drop shot there by Inaki. Just got the second bounce as we saw in the replay. Was well called. Fall down save here. Look at Amigarena. Good patience again. Doesn't wait for the scoop. Takes it on the rebote. And then Inaki to the outside. Saw him cut back.
Well done.
Finishes it off. 6-4.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. You see Inaki there on the left, Amigarena on the right. Getting ready to go back out there and see if they can get a straight set victory here.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Urrutia and Ron will serve to Inaki and Amigarena.
Good catch.
Urrutia serves. Set 2 has begun with an ace. My, oh my. First point going to the Fireballs.
That ball crossed the service box, landed in, and went straight to the corner.
Amigarena's got that one. Great catch back on the wall. Ron from the 11. Amigarena keeps it on the left side, drops it right to Ron. Ron just beyond the 11, floats one up, actually kicks open to the outside of the court. Inaki stays with the rebote, plays it on the wall.
Catch.
What a beautiful catch by Ron there. Big return, Urrutia on the rebote, whips it inside, tough scoop, Amigarena made it. Ron floats it up, Amigarena from the backhand. Ron calls him off, makes the catch, floats it on the numbers, Amigarena backing up, tough play. Rebote left side with a big bounce, nice scoop by Ron. One dropping low, Amigarena got to it. Sends it low. She's coming shooting off the back wall. Rebote turned outside. Inaki stays with the rebote. Ron Steps in front of it. Takes it on the forehand. Migarena gets to it. In the air. Hard return wall to wall. Urrutia inside placement. Migarena right there. Great read. Sends it back up the middle. Ron waits on it. Inside placement on Inaki's Robote. Ron up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Catch again by Migarena. Drops it between them. Urrutia fires it inside. Right at his feet. He steps around it. Returns a 2-wall. Scoop made. Fired inside on the wall. What a catch by Migarena. Keeps it going. That one coming way out. Urrutia hard to the inside again. Migarena caught this one in the air. Oh, runner just above the pad. Ron makes the catch. Forehand Robote turned back over the top. Ron from the 11 line. Hard to the inside. Migarena's there. Forehand Robote dropping low. Migarena has it off the wall. Backhand on the numbers for Ron. Sends it high and deep. Robote up at the 6 line. Turned inside. Scoop high on the left side of Ron. Floats this one past both Cyclones. Inaki, his Robote goes wall to wall. Now Urrutia scrambling. He just has to lay it up. Takes Migarena back to the 12 line. Sends it inside. Ron waits on it. Left side Robote and Migarena's feet. Back it up. He scooped it up. Robote that just does clear. Oh, kicking out Inaki. Oh, he hooked it outside. Urrutia got it. Oh, coming up the middle of Migarena in perfect positioning. And Ron again brings it in up overhead.
Yeah, Urrutia thought that was going to do something else. It didn't.
Point still going here. Ron from the 9 line. Sends it wall to wall again. Migarena not going to get to it. Inaki has to make the save. Left side Robote now. Cut off in the air by Migarena. Catch right off the sidewall, backhand, low runner in the corner. That comes shooting back out of Migarena. Urrutia rather turns it back to Migarena. There's Ron from the 12 line. Back inside, Robote forehand. Crossing, cut off in the air. Robote left side. That one right on the wall, kicking way up. Oh, beautiful grab by Migarena. Ron gonna let it pass. Not a lot on it. Dug out, but sent in the overhead screen. Cyclones get their first point to tie it up.
After Urrutia flipped that forehand back and was caught in the air, he seemed to get lost in the point.
And calling for a towel just to clean up a wet spot. Urrutia went down on that Robote.
Yeah, the court becomes very, very slippery. Especially players frequently do have to go down on their backs to make the Robote. And that'll give you about a 2 foot by 2 foot wet patch on the smooth concrete.
Not good.
Not good.
For footing. Play resumes here. Backhand to the inside. Caught by Migarena. This one coming way out. Ooh, Urrutia up at the 3 line. Turns it hard inside. And Migarena turns. Makes a save. Ooh, Urrutia wanted it. Couldn't make the catch. Ron sends it wall to wall now. Inaki sends it back inside. Good catch by Ron back at the 12. Ron just beyond the 11 now. Backhand a little bit lower. Migarena going to keep it on the left side. What a Robote there by Urrutia. Inaki will not make the play. Long run and missed it along the wall. 2 points.
When you're back pedaling quickly You have to think about how fast the ball was moving in highlight, world's fastest ball sport. Why it's never recommended, no matter what you're trying to do, to try to compete with the speed of the ball by trying to outrun it. But in that case, Inaki has no choice. He's got to get in position, at least get assessed on the ball, and hopefully get it up to the front wall.
Inaki takes the serve, sends it inside. It's tipped. 2-2, tied up.
Rare tip by Ron. Went right by the head of Miguelena.
Look at this. I mean, a bullet coming in here. Makes the catch, and when you establish the drop shot, you can rip this inside. You see Ron a little bit out of position. And just tipped it.
Yep.
Backhand inside, and Miguerena's there. Ron from the 11. Wall to wall. Inaki off his footing. Plays it back over the top. Ron from the inside. Backhand cut off by Inaki. Ron switches to the forehand. Right over Inaki's head. Drops it between the Cyclones, and Miguelena ducks. Oh, Urrutia took off. Ron somehow comes away with that one there in the backcourt. Great save. Rebote now by Inaki. Coming back out to Urrutia. He whips it inside, and Miguelena keeps it on the left. Backhand. Cut off by Ron. Ron passing in the corner. Rebote forehand. Caught along the wall. Ron lays this one up. Miguelena steps up. Urrutia now on the inside, drops it on the numbers. Miguelena foot on the wall, makes the catch. Inaki stays with it, plays it to the inside. Ron just beyond the 10 line, floats it up, and Miguelena with the catch. Urrutia calls him off, and is swinging a miss on the outside. That's 3 points. Cyclones take the lead.
Urrutia was winding up on that one. He's made all of his, I think he missed one rebote. Ron from the backcourt basically, hey, forget about it and concentrate. Next point.
Low runner inside, of Miguelena right there to make the catch. Backhand. Rote coming out. Rote to the inside, high scoop. Of Miguelena plays it along the wall. Comes shooting back to Urrutia. Plays it over to the top, Inaki. Left side to the inside. Ron almost overran it. Still makes the play. That one dropping low off the wall. This one high and hard, right in the corner. Rebote forehand, played up the middle. Ron steps out of the way, and Urrutia missed the rebote. 4-2 lead, the Cyclones.
I'm going to take a wild guess that Urrutia, trying to get more power off of it on the forehand rebote, is basically starting that swing before he sees the ball come into his cesta. Focusing on the throw before, obviously it's not a catch when you're playing the rebote, but that ball does need to come into control of the cesta.
Ron in the middle of the court, low bullet inside. What a grab there by Inaki. Terrific catch. Well, that one dying in the corner. The Chula scores. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point.
Not coming out. It was coming in hard. An inch either way. This ball comes out to Rebote. This one, boom, right in the crack. Actually, not the crack, low on the back wall. And we have possible match point for Inaki and Migarena.
Early call by Inaki. Drops it along the wall. Tough catch by Ron. Backhand. Here's a Migarena now. Hard up the middle. Robote coming away out. Robote to the inside. Picked up by Migarena. Back beyond the 13. Sends it deep. Ron goes up for another one. Migarena now for the left side. Backhand. All to wall. Urrutia fires it up the middle. Migarena again with a great catch. Urrutia has to switch to the left to Migarena all over it. On the bounce from the 9 line to the inside. Ron reaching in, takes it off the wall. Inaki's Robote to the inside, picked up. Ron, softer touch. Inaki comes cross court to take it in. Go outside placement. Not a lot on that one, and it scores. So that'll extend the match here. 3 points for the Fireballs.
5-3 lead. Momentum definitely in favor of the Cyclones. But the 5-3 lead, as we've often said, just a dangerous lead.
Migarena keeps the serve on the left side. Urrutia comes flying in to cut it off. Backhand stopped in the corner. Tough catch right on the wall. Ron sends it back to Migarena. There's the forehand now from deep in the backcourt. Sent high off the front wall, and Migarena able to make the play. This one comes shooting out. Inaki to the outside. Urrutia with the catch. Winds it up, whips it low and hard. Another great scoop by Migarena. Robote up the middle now, and Migarena's got another one. Backhand, opens in the middle of the court. Urrutia winds it up to the outside, not enough. Inaki takes a look, sends it to Ron. He makes the play. Comes out a little bit higher. Robote sent back wall to wall. Beautiful return. Urrutia, will he get there? He does. Sends it out to the middle of the court. Migarena now at the forehand above both players' heads. The miss, and the Robote comes up short. Point, set, and match. Inaki and Migarena in straight sets win it 6-4, 6-3. And the Cyclones get on the board, their first win of the game day. This one far from over. And still a chance for them to tie. Coming up next, we have a Rots against Manu in singles top division matchup. Take a look at this final replay. Forehand here to the inside. That's well placed by Migarena. He's had some struggles to the right side, and today he was spot on with his catching and delivers one to score for the win. Game day score reflecting that win just a few moments ago by the Cyclones. Coming up next, you see the practice there of Rots and Manu playing their first of 2 singles matches in the regular season. But how about Inaki to Migarena there? Maybe their best performance of the year. Remember, this team started off 3-0, lost 2 of their last 3, but that was some of the best we've seen from 2 veterans on this roster. We're going to hear from our winners, Inaki and Migarena, keeping their team alive in tonight's game day. Congratulations, guys. The catching today was just spot on from both of you guys. Maybe some of the best you've played since you began on a 3-match winning streak. What was the difference today to secure that straight set win?
Today we really played very well. Iñaki played awesome, and I catch many balls. So with these, with 5 balls, we knew that we had to play our best, and we did. So very happy for this victory.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Happy for the win. We're going to get the cash and invite my wife for dinner. Thank you.
Absolutely, Naki. Great performance. Great playing as a team, guys. To get the win, we'll see what happens up next.
Thank you.
It's all about the cash, you know. It certainly helps. Game day still alive. It might get even some more cash if Manu can get a win here. They'll take on Arats. So far, Arats just 1-3 in the regular season in singles. His only win came over Nicholas. Manu here, a couple of wins, one over Douglas, one over Nicholas. This is, again, as we said, the first matchup of 2 between Arats and Manu in singles in the regular season. Obviously got to give the edge here to Manu, a little more experience, but Arats is so tough in singles. He never gives up. He's just everywhere, and sometimes his defense is his best offense. Match number 5, ready to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin match number 5, top singles. Representing the Fireballs, we have number 87, Arats. And for the Cyclones, number 17, Manu.
Arats serves, the match begins. Here's a backhand by Manu to the inside, caught in the air high at the 12 line by Arats. Manu from the 11. Robote, left side by Arats, back to the inside, big bounce brought down by Manu. 12 by Arats does not open. Stopped on the forehand of Manu. Carom by Manu lands in and scores. Well thrown. Manu of the Cyclones first up on the board. In the first set, he serves.
So interested to see what Arats' strategy is going to be coming out for this match. In his last singles against Douglas, he was firing shots very early on in the point, leaving himself susceptible when he didn't execute quite the way he wanted. Well, that's the case here, giving Manu a great opportunity from the outside. Perfect carom to get him on the board first.
Powerful backhand by Arats. Robote to the inside by Manu. Beautiful catch by Arats at the 9 line. There's the backhand. Robote forehand by Manu. Arats advances. 2-all is in and scoring. 1-1. Arats serves for the Fireballs.
Yeah, a little better opportunity. You see him moving up on this ball as opposed to throwing something off the Robote. It opens up really wide and just dropped it inside the boundary.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote forehand by Arats, played high. Manu has it at the 8 line. 2-all, read by Arats, stopped by Arats. What a scoop by Manu. Hard to the inside. Robote dropping, saved by Arats. Manu moves in at the 4 line. Outside placement is read by Arats, but it will score. 2 points for Manu of the Cyclones, who serves.
Yeah, Manu opened up for the outside placement. It tells your opponent where they're going to throw it, but still they have to go out there and get it. That's a whole nother story. Thrown at a sharp angle to the outside. And this one just out of reach here. I mean, how about this catch by Manu, though, off the wall? I mean, he scoops it up like it's nothing. That's, I mean, on most players, that's a winning shot by Arats. On Manu, he turns it into a point of his own. Here's
Here's Arats on the backhand from the 11 line. Rotate forehand by Manu. Arats to the inside. Manu, fine catch at the 10 line. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Played by Arats. And scoring. 2-2. Arats will serve.
Rare miss there on the inside by Manu. Not going to give you many, and Arats has to take advantage.
Manu on the backhand from the 12 line. Arats is there. Big backhand by Manu, wall to wall from the left side. Robote forehand right over the back of Manu. He makes the catch. Robote forehand by Arats again. Scoop by Manu. Inside placement score. Manu with 3 points and the serve for the Cyclones.
On this division, you see almost every player use the costado. It's a great weapon because it forces the defense to choose, either the inside, the outside, drop shot, outside placement, a whole variety of options. And the way that Manu throws the 2-0, he really gets it to open up. That puts more pressure on the defense. Arats committed hard and chose the wrong way.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Robote, forehand. The outside is out of play. 3-3, Arats serves for the Fireballs.
Really went for that one. Trying to go straight to the outside, but to no avail here. Well, sailing well off the court. Yeah, that's almost in the screen.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote forehand. That took off and hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. Manu has 4 points and the serve for the Cyclones.
You see the expression on Arats' face tells you everything. He's just surprised. Can't believe that one got away from him. Had a whole lot of front wall. Didn't need to put it that high. Gave away a crucial point. Manu steps out ahead, 4-3.
Backhand by Arats, passes to the back wall. Arats takes it in the air. 2-all, light touch, scores. Well done. 4-4 is the score. Arats has the serve for the Fireballs.
And got one back here with the 2-all. This has been when Arats is at his best. Again, moving up on the ball, attacking. Another opportunity where he scores easily.
Manu goes wall to wall.
Oh my goodness.
That had the distance, and that's all it needs. Contact with the cesta, up to the front wall. Arats has 5 points. Possible set point.
Well, we don't need Robote analytics to know that is the furthest hit we've seen to score. I mean, he was back here.
He was committed to the backcourt.
Eighth line? We see that from about the 3-2.
And avoided the pad. That's impressive.
Wow.
Everything about it.
Yeah, no chance for Manu there. We committed.
Excellent catch by Arats. There's the backhand. That kicks up and hits the overhead screen. 5-5. This is set point.
Yeah, made such a difficult catch, and he was trapped in the corner. Didn't want to just give it to Manu in the front court. So he tried to pass, and when you do so, he sent it just a little too high.
Powerful backhand by Arats. Robote forehand. Arats makes the catch. Costado inside. Scores on the second bounce. Point and set for Arats of the Fireballs. He wins the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Wow, so Aratz does close out the first set, 6-5. Couple mistakes by Manu. I mean, that one wild just slap up to the front wall by Aratz. And then beautiful placement shot to the inside. You know, again, that's what happens when you establish the 2-wall. You score to the 2-wall. You got Manu thinking, oh, he's going to go for it again, and saw how much space there was to the inside. That's how the scoring began here. Carom by Manu. And then Aratz able to match with a 2-wall. Look at how far that one opened up. Aratz, good defense on the outside, low and hard, but talk about good defense. You got to start here with Manu. Great catch. He's up the return. The outside placement just out of reach.
Saw that ball on the tip of Manu Sesta. Players have the most control when it's in that top 4 or 5 inches of the Sesta on the throw. That's just,
I mean,
yeah.
Off his foot. I mean, he was almost at the 9. You could argue closer to the 9 than the 8. You know,
Manu's response just tells you everything you need to know. How did that happen?
Yeah, we've never seen it either, Manu.
Not from that distance.
No.
No.
And then inside here, you see, got caught leaning. That's the difference. 6-5 for Aratz. Takes that first set. Set 2 coming up. And remember that game day score you see in the bottom left, Fireballs lead 3-1. So if Aratz wins one of these next 2 sets, Fireballs will win the game day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second set. Manu has the serve for the Cyclones. Manu serves. Our second set has begun. Aratz on the backhand from the 12 line. Robote. Manu from the left side. Robote forehand. Played up. Manu midcourt. 2-all. Opens and scores. Perfectly executed by Manu. Manu first up on the board for the Cyclones in the second set. He serves.
That's pretty nasty. You know, Manu generates just a lot of spin when he throws those costados, and you see the result. It really opens up. Take a look here. I mean, that's a head start. Throws it low, just above the pad. It's opening wide there up in the front court. Beautiful start to set 2.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Robote, forehand. By Manu, Aratz makes the catch. Costado with a light touch. Manu reads it. He stops it. Carom, forehand return, stopped by Aratz. Aratz threw that back in. Manu comes up with the catch. 2-all by Aratz. Wow. Will score. Tremendous effort by both Manu and Aratz. Aratz gets the point.
He just never dies. He is in every point. Look at the 2-wall here. It's not a good one. Leaves himself susceptible to the Carom return. Right when Manu opens, he takes off, gets there, avoids the net, just kind of flicks it up.
What a catch by Manu.
Spectacular catch, but he clipped the sidewall, just gave it to Aratz, and just got it to score. What a point. Tied up.
Robote forehand. Midcourt. Manu is there. Here's the backhand. Aratz from the 10 line. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. This one goes to the forehand of Aratz. Aratz goes deep. Manu from the 9 line. 2-all. That lands wide. 2 points for Aratz of the Fireballs. In the second set, he serves.
And Manu trying to turn nothing into something there. That was dropping off the back wall. He's trapped deep in the backcourt. It was going to be a good opportunity for Aratz to attack if he were to just lay it up. So Well, tried to catch him off his footing, just didn't work out.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Arats is there. Big backhand by Arats. A rebote for Manu. To the inside with a light touch. Arats from the 7 line. Manu from the 10. Big backhand. Rebote forehand by Arats. Manu takes it on the bounce. Excellent catch by Arats at the 11 line. Here's Manu.
Oh.
Ball missed off the forehand of Manu. That's a 3rd point for Arats of the Fireballs. He serves.
Well, the last time he had it out there, Arats was able to get to the carom, so I can imagine he was trying to take a little early peek and see where exactly he was positioned out there on the court to try to tie things up. Instead, took his eye off it, and that's not a miss you see from Manu, really, ever.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent catch at the side wall by Manu. Arats commits to the back. Rebote forehand. Arats advances, catches it in the air. 2-all,
Got it.
2 score. 4 points for Arats of the Fireballs, who serves.
That was close. Manu didn't run for it. It was either going to hit the pad or it was going to be Arats's point. You see, guessed the wrong way, and it's just above the pad. 4-1.
Here's the backhand by Manu, powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand to the inside. Manu's there. Backhand low and hard. Rebote forehand save. Manu attacks, winds up. Costello with a light touch will score for Manu. Manu has 2 points for the Cyclones. He now has the serve.
Well, soft touch the difference there, Arats was able to get up there. I mean, got there before the second bounce, but it was just right about at the ankles. It was so difficult to control.
Here's a backhand by Arats. That scores. 5 points for Arats in the second set. This is possible. Match point.
Yeah, well, looked like a little bit of a Magic City bounce there. Manu had it lined up, and the ball just was not in that spot when it came into his basket.
What a catch by Arats on the side wall. Rebote comes to the 8 line. Manu is there. Plays it from the forehand. Arats out of position. Turns a 2-all that's out of play. 3 points for Manu of the Cyclones. He serves.
Arats again had himself trapped deep in the backcourt. Not really much he was going to be able to do with it. So, not like what we saw with Manu earlier, either my point or yours. Tries to turn nothing into something and sent it wide. Gives Manu another chance.
Fine serve by Manu. Big backhand by Arats. Rebote forehand. Sent to pass by Manu. Manu from the 7 line. Wall to wall from the backhand. Forehand rebote by Arats. Does not pass. Here's the backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand by Arats with a lighter touch. Scoop by Manu. Outside placement thrown wide. Point, set, and match to Arats, who wins it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-3.
And maybe more importantly, wins the game day for his team. Now the 4th win for the Fireballs. And we still have 1 match left. Straight sets over Manu. Arats in his 2nd Division I singles win. Lalu and Amigarena will close out the game day in 3 minutes. After this replay, take another look here. Manu with the scoop, but it looked like, did he clip a little side wall there? Maybe, yeah. He was close and sent it well off the court. Fireballs win another game day. We got one match left though, stay tuned. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. 4-1 lead for the Fireballs. Enough wins to give themselves a point in our season standings. So they'll move up into solo first place after tonight's action. One match left, Lalu against Amigarena. But first, we're going to hear from the captain winning the game day for his team. There he is, a Rots opportunity there for you to win the game day for your team against Manu. What are you thinking going into that match?
Yeah, I think I play good. I throw to the corner, and then I take the aire and I kill the point. So I had luck to kill the point. I think that I kill good. And some points, 1 point I throw like that was a lot of luck, and so I'm happy for the win to Manu because it's the best player, and I try to learn about his skills and see him playing and then concentrate and play against him. I like play against him.
Awesome, Arats. Great performance again. 2 wins on the game day and another win for the Fireballs. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lalu against Amigarena here to close things out. 3rd division singles. Lalu making his debut here. We've only seen him in doubles. You know, about 2 months into the year, this is the time you'd like to have your first singles match. He's had a little more time to adjust to this court, but he'll be taking on one of the veterans here in Amigarena who dropped down to this 3rd division in this past draft. Amigarena 0-2 to begin this year, though. And this is a matchup here, front quarter against a back quarter in singles. You always favor, you know, so a lot of times you like to favor the front quarters, but here's an example where you got Lalu making his debut. Amigarena, a lot of experience. He's dropped down. He's played some tougher competition throughout his career. So we'll see what happens in this final match. Ladies and gentlemen, 3rd division singles to close out the game day. Representing the Fireballs, we have number 28, Lalu. And for the Cyclones, it's Amigarena. There's a serve. We begin with an under serve. First fault, 2nd serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's the backhand into the corner. Lalu diving on the rebote, save, scooped up by Amigarena. Here's the backhand. Caught in the air by Lalu from the 11 line, sends it deep. Ryan Bote dropped over the top. Lalu picks it off the sidewall. Lalu with a chance here. Costado, 2-all, 2-score. First point goes to Lalu. Hard serve taken off the wall. Migarena opens with the backhand. Robote 2-wall, snapped in to score. That's 2 in a row for Lalu.
Lalu has no fear of throwing that 2-wall.
Hard serve crossing the wall. Migarena stops it. Robote to the inside, big bounce. Scooped up on the left side of Migarena. He sends it deep. Dying into the Chula and scoring. That's a point for Migarena. He'll get on the board.
So far in this match, we've seen Lalu finishing it off. There we have Migarena dropping it low on the back wall. No Robote coming out.
Robote forehand, stopped by Lalu, inside placement, just out of reach. That'll make it 3-1. There's a hard serve crossing low. Migarena's got it at the 13. Lalu gonna let it pass. Robote forehand, rifled. Oh, what a grab. Migarena crashes into the wall. Catch by Lalu, 2-wall. Oh, not enough. Migarena from the outside whips a forehand. One-handed stop by Lalu.
Beautiful catch.
Dying into the Chula. What a shot. That'll make it 4-1.
See, Migarena played that beautifully. He stopped what wasn't a particularly well-thrown 2-wall. Put it back with a lot of power. Lalu makes a beautiful catch. Powerful backhand to the inside. Not coming out. Well done.
Robote forehand. Caught off the sidewall. Migarena inside placement. Long run. Lalu.
Good effort.
Good effort. Got there, but that's going to come up short. 2 points for Migarena.
Never say die. Lalu's had enough practice time and play time on the court to know that the Robotes do come out and do tend to float for a little bit. If you can get there, you might be able to make something happen. Just not there.
Big backhand open things up. Migarena, Robote, wall to wall, nicely thrown. Lalu, inside placement on the numbers. What a catch by Migarena. The backhand clears. Robote, forehand. Oh, it's a drop shot. Not droppy enough. Migarena gets up to it. Hard to the inside. Another one-handed scoop by Lalu. Migarena on this Robote 2-wall. That is too wide, though. 5 points and a possible set point.
Good effort by Migarena. We don't see him throw a lot of those. That one landed just wide.
Under serve, first fault. Second serve coming up. Catch on the inside from the 9 line. What a bullet. Shooting off the back wall. Turned powerfully by Migarena. Lalu lines it up, drops it along the wall, and Miguel comes cross court to make the play. Robote coming up the middle now to the outside. Softer 2-wall, not enough, but it does score. Point and set. Lalu wins at 6-2. 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
That was just a little bit messy. There wasn't any contact that would have created enhanced interference. And a handshake there at the end. Lalu really didn't know to go left or right. He wound up really close to Miguel. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our 6th and final match of the game day between the Fireballs and the Cyclones. Fireballs have clinched the win on the game day. So, some replays from that first set. Miguel making a fine catch here about the 7-line. Powerful throw. Big backhand by Lalu. This one,
right on
that's
the wall.
why that dropped and just did not come out. Drop shot Robote, just as Andrew said, not dropping enough. And then Lalu comes back and makes a clutch high scoop on the left side. Really well done. 2-all. Yeah. Just wide.
Yeah, that one was close. And that's a terrific effort. Lalu here trying to go for a 2-wall. It's a soft one. He was looking around. He doesn't really know where Miguel is. Miguel very well could have stopped and probably requested interference, but once you go for it, make an effort, you can't. At that point, you lose the right to request interference. So 6-2, Lalu takes set 1. Fireballs already have won this game day. They're leading 4-1. Not sure what is inscribed there, but I believe it is family friendly. Second set, ready to begin. We are ready to begin set 2. Miguel will serve. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Lalu picks it up off the floor. Passes with the left side. Here's the Robote. Forehand. Picked along the wall. Lalu floats it out of reach. Into the corner. Robote left side. Clipped a little. Lalu stays to the outside. Opens up for the carom. Blasted in to score. Well played point to begin set 2. Those are the Fireballs.
Lalu's ability to track the ball and get into position has been spot on tonight in this first singles outing in Battle Court 2025.
What a powerful serve. Miguel got there before it crossed. Big backhand into the corner. Here's the Robote. Forehand. That one launched. Miguel waiting for it. Returns it to the inside. Long run. Lalu got there. He flicked it up and hits score.
On the 2-line. Don't hit the phone.
2 points to begin set 2 for Lalu.
That was an aggressive play by Miguel moving up on that ball. So again, Lalu just flipping it back up. Miguel takes off. He tips it just behind the 2-line. Highlight's a frustrating game. No question about it.
Powerful serve. Here's Miguel. Sends it deep from the left side. Lalu digs out the Robote. Miguel now on the right side. Outside placement. Stopped, but not held on to. It's going to get him on the board here. First point.
The way he's been playing, methinks he may have been thinking about the throw. He threw a carom when in the same position before he settled the ball and assessed after the catch.
Oh, keeps the backhand along the wall. Amigarena gets out there late, saves it. Right at Lalou's feet, dropping, and it's missed. 2-2, we're tied up.
That one's just a question of experience there for Lalou. When it's coming that fast and that low, it's not going to come out.
Backhand coming up the middle. Robote takes him to the outside, returned inside. One-handed catch again, beautifully controlled by Lalou. Amigarena over the top. Lalou just does get up there in the air, fires it to the outside, not enough. Amigarena, 2-all. Oh, Lalou got there. Karam, threw it into the floor. Amigarena leads 3-2.
It's kind of live by the sword, die by the sword. You're trying to kill it with a kill shot. You got to be prepared to. The Karam, he's got a number of different things he can throw. He went for the Karam. Karam caught the pad.
Lalou over the top of Amigarena. Great catch. Fires it along the wall. Lalou gonna let it pass. Robote 2-all. Not enough, but it ate him up. 3-3. We are tied up.
Yeah, you really have to have the ball. What your court positioning is all about is you moving to the ball and setting up the catch for yourself, either on your left side or your right side. That ball just, like you said, ate him up, was dead center.
Powerful serve, picked off the side wall. Great grab to get things started. Here's the backhand. Oh, bullet into the corner. Amigarena, left side of Robote, just has to lay it up. Not a lot of space there. Lalou looking to attack. Fires it inside. This one dropping. Amigarena, what a save. Lalou again from the costado inside. This one will score. 4-3 lead for Lalou. What a stop there in the backcourt. Hard to the inside. Lalou's got it on the wall. Floats it up. Out of reach, right in the corner. Nice Robote save. Not past Lalou, though. He's got a 2-all. It opens, and it scores. 5 points, a possible set, and a possible match point for Lalou. Here's a catch by Amigarena, big backhand. Robote coming out. Robote missed by Lalou. That'll extend the match here, 4 points for Amigarena.
Looked like Lalou was really going to put a lot of power behind that. Just didn't get it into his basket first.
Here's Lalou from the 12 line. Backhand by Amigarena. Robote to the inside, long run. Amigarena picked it off the floor with one hand. Now for Robote, this one dropping. Amigarena's on it. Inside placement will tie it up. We are at 5-5. This is set point for Amigarena and a possible match point for Walu.
Amigarena does a really good job here. Makes 2 very good catches. First one produces a rebote. And the second one, he winds up like he's throwing a 2-wall, which he's thrown twice before in this match. That time, back to the inside. Sold the fake.
Low bullet along the wall, stopped by Amigarena, backhand return. Walu into the costado to the inside, long run, it's dropping, and it scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Walu in straight sets, 6-2, 6-5. Another big day for the Fireballs. They win 5-1. Stay tuned for the post-game show. That's coming up momentarily.
What is Battle Court Highlight? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Highlight is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a highlight ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Highlight is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Highlight is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Highlight allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Highlight.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. The Fireballs add another 5-win game day to their record and add another point in the standings. One of those players joining us in the DraftKings Players Cage. That today will be number 8, Jedden, earning our Player of the Day honors. Jedden winning both of your matches. One thing that stood out to me was the costado. You threw the 2-wall, but you've been developing that shot over the course of your career. Can you talk about the evolution of it and now how you're starting to throw it with a little bit more success?
Yeah, Andrew, with the competition getting more harder to play and the guys are at each group are playing at a great level. I had to change up my style of play too, and I had to practice on my costado. So, I don't do it in the other game that we played earlier in the day, but in battle court, if I see it, I'm going to throw it, and I'm confident in executing the throw, and I got a couple in today.
Yeah, and coming into this season, a lot of new players on the Fireballs. On paper, this team wouldn't really wow you, but now the last couple game days, you guys have just been on fire. What is it about this team that you guys have just hit your stride and you really haven't looked back?
I don't want to be cliche, but it's chemistry. We have a great group of guys, or rats. By far has been the most calm, cool, collective captain I've had in the 4 seasons of Battle Court. So it's chemistry, guys talking. We genuinely like each other. So that helps us in tough moments, and hopefully it carries over into the playoffs.
Jedden, you've been absolutely fearless when it comes to throwing the shots. Andrew earlier was talking to you about the Costalo 2-wall, and we didn't have a chance to see it tonight, but we give you a little ribbing for it, but that running drop shot, we didn't see that. But you're playing far more confident, and we're in year 7, something like that.
Yeah.
Just explain the confidence.
I got a great group of guys. They talk to me. I know I'm a 6. I don't have the opportunity to play singles. So when I'm up there and I have an opportunity to throw the costado, or if I have the run and drop shot, like you just said, I try to put that into play. I keep the opponent guessing. I know I have the signature running drop shot, but I know how to throw the traditional way drop shot. But my game, I try to keep them guessing, and I didn't get a chance to throw the drop shot today, but the costado was there.
That's one thing since 2018. You have put your name on this in many, many ways. Yeah. And it's been a pleasure to watch it develop, Denard.
Thank you, Stu.
Great playing again, Jen, our player of the day for today.
Congratulations.
I'm about to say, let's go Fireball.
Yeah, one more for the road.
Is he saying it or singing it? That's what I can't.
I'm singing
it. Jingle. It's a nice jingle. There you go. We finally got the answer. Back with you now. Let's get some of those replays going and recap the action we saw behind us today. We got started with Jedden with Ron against Ikeda and Rock.
Again, a very competitive match, and especially in the first set, Ikeda's catching, like you just see there, spot on. Rock backing him up well. Jedden there, reaches out, makes a fine grab, crosses the side wall. Same thing that happened with the Migrena late. Ate him up, comes in too close to the body. Can't get your cest on it. But the chemistry, as you mentioned, or as he mentioned, is just spot on.
Yeah, with this team in particular with Ron, but the whole Fireball squad, he noted that, and that's palpable. You see that in the the players' cage. You see everybody engaged throughout the game day, and
no question about it.
That one, you see it rolling there, totally fine. Doesn't break contact with the base of the basket, and just missed by Ikeda.
Form was good though on that attempted throw. Just was missing the ball. Turns out that Rock had the ball.
Then what a doubles match here. Urrutia and Arantz against Inaki and Manu. Top doubles.
Urrutia has really been a standout in terms of his first season in Battle Court. Good power on both sides. A costado that works for him very well.
Turns it inside to score there. Take another look. Bote picked off in the air. Look at Manu. Great power, but Urrutia learning this back wall, learning how these balls come out. Puts it at his feet, and it's tipped.
Tough to get Manu to miss like that. Rare to see it happen.
Then up next, another appearance, Jedden, this time with Cabrera against Bueno and Rock, 6 doubles.
Good save there by Rock on the rebote. Jedden with the 2-all, got him. That's what we asked him about. He feels comfortable throwing it.
Take another look here with that backhand inside. Rock let it pass, he lays it up, but this is where Jedden steps in, makes the catch. He's got the time, the space, and executes it perfectly to score.
And another front court matchup of Inaki and Urrutia, this time with Amiga Reina and Ron in the back. And this was the only loss for the Fireballs today.
Yeah, absolutely right. Great. I mean, Amiga Reina in this match was everywhere. He was catching everything, both sides of his body. And you see that Robote just sent up a little too high there in the end. Take another look here, Ron. I mean, good catching here by Ron, but the power from the Cyclones was just different. I mean, really set the pace and really felt like the Fireballs were responding to the pace as opposed to, just kind of hanging with it. Robote dug out and then just a little bit too high. In the end, and the only win for the Cyclones, that was Inaki and Amiga Reina over Urrutia and Ron. Just Ron, one Ron.
Just gonna say, Ron?
That's at another facility.
Yeah, we talked to him about playing here, but he said he couldn't make it.
And then some singles. Arats against Manu here. Again, 3-1 game day score at this point. Manu against Arats. I mean, a couple years back, you'd say easy, Manu. But Arats is a different player now, experienced, and he showed it tonight.
And far more aggressive as a captain in 2025. Yeah. I mean, he's just been firing on all cylinders and throwing a lot of 2-walls.
Yeah, coming out of his shell. I mean, not a total shell. Arats a great personality, but just a little bit more now as the leader of this team. He's in the cage, always talking with his guys, and he's playing with a little bit of a confidence to his game, too. Getting the win there. Again, straight sets. And then Lalu, his singles debut this year against Amiga Reina.
And what a debut it was. Showing power on both sides, which is what we've seen in the practice. The ability to throw shots from the costado as well as the forehand. Power to spare also on both sides. A straight set victory for Lalu in this first outing.
See to the inside, and, when he let it pass, it drops low. He tries to dig it out, but just hooked it, yep. Lalu with the 5th win for the Fireballs on the game day, getting them another full point in our standings. Let's take a look at those season standings now, because the Fireballs are going to be moving up. Solo, first place, 5-1-3. It started off with that one loss early on in the year, too. So they're a point ahead of the Devils and Renegades, 1.5 clear of the Chargers. Top 4, a little bit of space between the top 4 and the Cyclones and the Warriors there, still with a chance to sneak into the playoffs with about, 6 game days left, it seems, for both of those teams. We'll be back in action with the Cyclones and Warriors on Monday. So that's going to be a big game day for both of those teams, looking to earn some points. We get started with doubles. Inaki and Manu against Douglas and Manny in Division 1. Then Bueno and Amiga Reina take on Alex and Bradley. And third in a row, we'll see Ikeda and Rock against Correa and Julian. Then a battle of the brothers in singles. Inaki against Alex going at it. Then second division doubles will be Ikeda and Manu against Douglas and Julian. And we close it out with singles, Amiga Reina against Manny. Join us here on Mondays. We continue on that Winter 25 Battle Chord season. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Blackman. See you back on Monday.
See you Monday, 5 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Chord highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all, boys!
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink, because every second